Welcome back to the Olga S Pérez show. I'm your host, Olga. How you doing? Hey, so I'm testing a new format and a lot of new things. So before I even get started, let me know how the audio is, because I'm seeing a lag here. But is there a lag on your end? Because I'm using a total different software, because since the boob tube has demonetized me and I've yet to send another video of appeal, I just don't have the time. And I thought, you know what? Honestly, why give YouTube all the money anyway? They take most of it. Horrible. I know, it's like a convenience. But see, you know how I've been, in some of the lives, I have been putting a QR code. Hello. Guys, it's super easy. You can either screenshot on your phone and literally you put your finger on the QR code, like zoom in the picture, and it takes you right there. That's just one way, right? With the QR code. If you're not, if you're watching me on your phone, for example. Obviously, if you're watching your computer, take a picture of it in the computer, and it should be 2 seconds, easy peasy. But in the description below is also the link. So, and instead of me having to, make sure I don't miss any of the super chats or your chats and screen share it, it will, through this link, it will actually pop up on my computer. What's up? So it could be a new subscriber. If you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? This is where the real goes down. Real live raw reactions of everything. So yeah, check it out. Let me know. I'm super excited. I'm also going to be sharing some specials that I got going on for the holidays. And yeah, I kind of mentioned in my last live, but we'll go through that. I'm going to share all the goodies with you guys. And I'm standing up today. Yes, I had a donor and I was able to buy on Black Friday a standing desk. I am standing. Can you tell? I was waiting to see if you guys could tell, and I wasn't going to say anything, but then I just can't keep it to myself. So yeah, I also posted a poll, but not too long ago, maybe an hour or so ago. So I haven't checked. Actually, let me check while we're on here. Because I put a poll about hot topics, baby, hot topics. And I wanted to see what you guys would mostly like me to talk about, or I could just go through all of them. Either way. So let's see. And of course, I'm going to do the restream on locals, completely uncensored, unfiltered, behind the scenes, where I don't miss any of your chats. Because when you're a member, it's a coffee. It's not even a coffee. I think coffee is more expensive than what I charge for the membership, for you guys to support this channel, support my work, to show me some love. And shout out to the latest who bought me, I think, 10 coffees. Matter of fact, I want to look it up. I didn't pull it up because I think the name that the person has. Shout out to McLeod or McLeod. I don't know how to, MCLEOD. Thank you for the coffees. Can't thank you enough. Very, that was a surprise. I don't recall seeing this name. Maybe they have a different name on YouTube. Let me know if you're here, whether you let me know in the live chat or in the comments below if you missed the live. Apparently well, actually, you said in the message that it seems like you're new, and I guess you found me through my Ren reactions. So that's cool, 'cause that's been a hot minute that I've done that. So yeah. Let me see. I want to, see if everybody can get in here while I get more people to join the live. I am live. If you don't know, I'm live on Twitter. I am live on Rumble. Of course, Rumble, you can always... Oh, hold on. I just heard a ding. Did I miss it? I missed it? How could I miss that? No. I heard it. It should have been up for 10 seconds. Or there's a lag. What's going on? Again, We're new. We're doing this all new. I got my hat today. Oh my God. I'm going to tell you a story behind this hat. I mean, it's not a big story, but today, since I was running late, I decided, it's really cold out here in Philadelphia. It's freezing and there's a wind coming from the west to the east. I think it's like 19 miles per hour, man. Oh, so, but this, guys, check this out. So I thought, we would have fun with this hat. I've never worn it. Yo, how blinding is that? Look, it mess up with all the lights and stuff. Okay, probably won't do that again. But, yeah, I'm upset. The Rational Texan, I was just thinking about you. I'm like, I haven't heard from him in a hot second. And I missed you. Great to see you. Hey, Obi1357, mi amor. Mi amor. What do you think? Is this a bad look? You like? You don't like? Look. With all the seriousness, we got to have some fun. That's how you don't let the bastards get you down. Telling you, true and tried method. So what I was looking for was the vote. Anybody voted? Again, if you look at the community post and you haven't voted already, check it out. Vote. I mean, those are just because it wouldn't give me more options, or I would have put like 10 different options. But so I'm like, so apparently I got Biden lied, pardons Hunter, right? Then the next one was the Daily Wire scandal. And then Dan Balzerian is a fraud. I called it out. I could get into it. It's only if you guys want me to. And Joe Rogan, for a comedian, he a POS. I said it. I've been saying it. These people, man, they all talk all their shit, and then they all do exactly what they talk about other people, about how they sell themselves. So there's a TikToker. I'm going to share some stuff about that. Because according to the poll, let me screen share and so you guys can see that. Here we go. You see what I'm saying? So I guess we're definitely going to be talking about Biden and Hunter Biden. And boy, I mean, I got a lot to say about it. So we'll get into it. At this point, I'm sure you guys have already seen all the videos. Of all the Dems complaining. Some were like, no, he did lie. And they're fighting with each other. And how many times have I said, I even have like a short clip that I made. I think it's on TikTok. Well, for sure, I know it's on TikTok. I'm not sure if I posted it in the shorts here on this channel, on the boob tube, about how I told you they were going to eat each other. They were going to eat their own. I said it. I know. We have so much fun over here. I guess sometimes it's hard to take me serious. Because, I work very hard. And I'm very serious in my work. So when I'm here on this channel, it's called a show for a reason. You know what I'm saying? We got to have some space where we can relax, laugh, chill out. Again, real live raw reactions. For those who are new to my channel, let me start with the intro so you know what you're dealing with here. Starting now. Hi, I'm Olga S. Pérez, coming at you live, unleashing the power of perspective, one reaction at a time. I've been a life strategist for over 20 years, and I'm here to share my insights on trending topics, current news, and music videos that we all want to talk about with love and humor. With love and humor. See what I mean? You see what I mean? I'm true to what I say. Look at me. I'm verklempt. Why? I guess I'm just so excited about all this new stuff that's happening today. Knees Joe tipped $20. I saw it this time. Thank you. Thank you for the tip, my friend. Much love, much appreciated, because you are my sponsor, ladies and gentlemen. You are everything. It's us. It's the consumer. Consumer demands. We don't want something in existence. Stop buying from them. You know what I mean? And then people that you want around, you become a Patreon, right? Like, support them. But of course, at the very least, smash that like button if you haven't already. Smash that like button. Smash that like. Okay, so I'm going to start, before we get into the serious, the Biden and the Hunter BS, which, I'm telling you, once I get started, it's going to get a little dark for a second. So let's start with the funniest video that I saw on TikTok this morning that I laughed so hard, I wonder if I can still laugh that hard on the second round. Because, it's never the same, right? Like when it's the first time and you don't expect it and you're like, what? I got it pulled up here. Give me 1 second. It's freaking hilarious. I'm going to refresh the page. It starts playing automatically. So let's see. Okay. All right. I got to get myself ready for this. Okay, hold on. I got it prepped. Let me see. I got it prepped. Ready to go in a second. But I want to see your comments. Like I said, I'm live on Rumble. All the links are in the description below if you're not already watching me from Rumble. Hey, the Rational Texan is watching me from Rumble, and so is Obi-Wan 357. You love the hat? Oh, shoot. Did you see the light? I'm not going to do it again. It was traumatic. I obviously didn't test it. But thank you. Yeah, it was a gift. So talking about the hat, a friend of mine gave it to me. I don't know why. I didn't need a hat. I had hats, and I asked her, like, she's like, hey, I got you something. She gives me this hat, and I'm looking at it. It's not my style. It's really not my style. But whenever you gift me something, I'll wear it. If it's clothing, right? Or whatever you give me, I'll use it, because I appreciate gifts that much. I'm very sentimental, if you haven't already picked up on that. So I looked at it and I'm like, you don't want to be rude, right? I didn't want to be like, oh, but I was like, oh, nice. Because I'm being appreciative. I wasn't being fake. And I go, what made you buy the hat? She's like, I don't know. I thought it was fun. And it's so cold out, and it wasn't the winter. And I haven't seen you wear like anything like this. And they had a light and stuff like that. And like, you're always thinking about like doomsday and stuff. I'm always thinking about doomsday. No, that's not true. I just talk about the day's coming. Let's be ready. The day's coming. So it's really cool. It's a thoughtful gift. And actually, now that I put it on, I'm like, wow, it's really comfortable. For some reason, I thought it was going to be a lot bulkier. Like one of those Russian hats, with the flap. I forgot what they're called. Like, I thought it was from my memory. But today I saw it in my drawer and I was like, I don't have time to do my hair. Maybe it's a good hat day and it's freezing out. Okay. All right. Why, thank you. I don't know. Am I sporting it right? All right. So, you ready to laugh? Let's laugh. And of course, just because, remember, they demonetized me because they're like, your content's not original. Like, I'm screen sharing like other people exactly the same. And for you guys who know me, Like, I already know, especially when I do the live, music video reactions, I got to pause 30 seconds because it's what they require or it gets, I'm not going to repeat myself anymore. So, sorry. I'm going to have to pause this a little bit, I think, too. But, again, because of the boob tube. But I hope I don't mess up the fun for you guys. All right, here we go. Oh, my God, this made my day. I was literally watching this around 6 a.m., and I laughed so hard. I'm like, I know my neighbors are like, that's how hard I laughed. I'm not kidding. All right, I'm not exaggerating. Because I was thinking to myself, when I was laughing that hard, I was like, oh my God, these neighbors must think I'm freaking crazy. Because I live in Center City. If you don't know, now you know. Center City, Philadelphia. It's tight in here. It's tight. It's a cement jungle. How you doing? All right. Since my little logo, I think there's another day or two left for 25% off everything in my merch store. Link is in the description below. Enjoy yourself. I'm telling you, the How You Doing t-shirts are a talking piece. People love them, especially if you're not in Philly. I'm telling you. It's a great gift. Consider it. Look at it. Let me know. Take a picture of it. I would love that. Tag me, Twitter. Would love that. All right, let's play this. Without further ado. So I'm not even watching this at this point, right? I have it on my dock where it's charging. And as soon as I start hearing this woman talk, I go over the phone to look. And oh my God. And I see this guy. Listen to this guy and this woman commenting on what he's saying. Oh my God. She's brilliant. Okay. All right. Done. I'm pushing play. You ready? Ready or not, here I come. All right, here we go.
There's no way I could date a 5. I'm just saying.
Baby, I know that no God that I worship has made a man that looked like that and equipped him with audacity and oxygen. I just know that.
Oh my God. Has anybody ever heard anything like that? And then God gave him the audacity of oxygen. Wait. Oh my God. Okay, I'm sorry. I gotta do it again. I know. I'm not even done yet. I can't. Oh.
There's no way I could date a 5. I'm just saying.
There's no way he could date a 5. That guy. I love it. That's called self-love, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, here she goes.
Baby, I know that no God that I worship has made a man that looked like that and equipped him with audacity and oxygen. I just know that ain't.
But I gotta have an 8 or above. Oh, I'm a high value.
I bet you all 12 hairs are sitting on his forehead. He didn't ask the woman what she brings to the table. You have to have an 8 or above. You high value. Sir, you are high risk.
Dude, because I thought the same thing about the 4 hairs. Oh my God. All right, wait. Hold on. Rewind a little bit. Rewind.
Above. Oh, okay. I'm a high value.
I bet you all 12 hairs are sitting on his forehead. He didn't ask the woman what she brings to the table. You have to have an 8 or above. You high value. Sir, you are high risk. For BV.
For BV. Oh my God. Oh, for BV. Does anybody know what BV is? Anyone?
I went to a consultant, well known before he passed. I went to him and I said, just tell me, sir, what is it? And he told me, he said, I'm going to be honest, you probably one of the better looking men that I've seen.
Baby, that consultant was Ray Charles. I had to be.
Oh my God. Oh.
Probably one of the better looking men that I've seen.
Baby, that consultant was Ray Charles. It had to be.
I always give myself a low 12.
At this point, sir, any woman that messes with you deserves compensation. Y'all want me to stay saved. Not a low 12. And you on here looking like you breastfed pit bull puppies.
I always give myself a low 12.
At this point, sir, any woman that messes with you deserves compensation. Y'all don't want me to stay saved. Not a low 12. And you on here looking like you breastfed pit bull puppies. I'm going to the store, y'all. I'm not doing this. Y'all want something?
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. I hope you guys laugh. I hope you're still laughing. Oh my Lord. As you can see, I am in the mood. Oh, yeah. Applause for her. Round of applause for her. Oh, wait. Pretty bright light. Oh yeah, right. The hat. The Raz from Texas. Seems like it would be cozy. It is. The hat, right? Start talking about that hat. Are we still talking about the hat? Right? We start talking about it. See, I can still screen share your chats on Rumble. The funniest shit. Right? Oh my God. Oh. Anyway. And if you guys stick around long enough, after we talk about Biden, I'll show something else that's not really funny. I find humor in pretty much everything, but it's just crazy, this new thing that I just heard today, that I'm just like, people, talk about the level of superficiality. It has to do with lady parts. We'll talk about that later. Remind me if I forget. It's also a little short TikTok video, and I'm not necessarily wanting to like share the video. I'm just going to share a couple minutes of it, just so we can have conversation. And I can share my 2 senses about, God. Okay, I'm getting distracted. I'm just, you know what, I'm just looking to see, like, all the chats. Because once the Bluetooth did what it did, it basically won't let me use this other software, StreamYard. So I have to, like, individually go everywhere, kind of, to see the live chat. I'm live on X, Rumble, and here on the Bluetooth. But it's a little tricky right now. It's a little tricky. But hey, maybe this new system's gonna be my new system. Since YouTube is so greedy and fake. Okay. So what do you guys think about the Biden thing? Like I said, no need at this point for me to share a video or any of the videos that have been clearly going around for what, a week now? On how, who doesn't remember all the times that Biden said, never, I won't forgive him, no one's above the law. But we're not surprised, right? That's my point. Who is really surprised that this happened, right? And if people are like, no, but it's true. I mean, Whoopi, that little card. She, of course. I mean, these people, they know they're wrong, guys. The ones that don't know they're wrong, the ones that really are like so out of it, so brainwashed, so in denial. I'm sure there's people like that in this scenario. But I believe the majority know exactly. You lie, and that means, like, if you lie about that, how much more can you lie about? Like, you know what I mean? So, like, that's something Whoopi said, things change. Like, but the point is he lied, right? Right? Can we? I was like, man, I wish I was on that panel. Because I wouldn't be nasty. I wouldn't be, like, aggressive like I am right now with you guys, because we're home here, right? We're home. But I would totally call her out. Because I would have this hat on. I have the suit on, you know. I'd be in my most professional self. And I would say, Whoopi, I just want a yes or no answer. I'd be like, Whoopi, when you say something, and you do the opposite, and you say you're not going to do something, you do it. And you say you are going to do something, you don't do it. That's a lie by definition. Can we agree on that, Whoopi? I haven't seen anybody say that. Hello, anyone? Exactly. So I don't need to play these games. But the fact that I even have friends that when I mentioned the Hunter Biden laptop, they were, Anonymous tipped me $3. Why, thank you, Anonymous. You're so anonymous. You're so anonymous, I can't call you out. Much love, thank you. What's up, baby? Yay! That's how much it matters to me. Love you guys. So, okay, hold on. So, wait. So, the Hunter Biden laptop. I thought everybody knew it. Apparently, people don't know. My closest friends that I deeply respect. Like, what? I said, Google it. And I said, no, don't even Google it. You got to use a different browser. And she does. And she's like, how come I never heard of any of this? I'm like, are you safe? Do you safe? You know, because you're doing your life. You're raising your kids. You're living your life. Your family. You're raising your family, right? I get it. Yeah, you got a full-time job. You know, you're married. You got kids. I mean, you're loaded. And then in this particular case, this friend, when they're trying to decompress or want to take a break, they listen like crime story podcasts. Okay? Earbuds in, and they listen a little bit, whatever they can, squeeze in to listen to the story. You get what I'm saying? So she looks it up to buy the laptop, and I'm like, girl, it's not about just the the pew pew. Again, not that I will ever be censored, but for the sake of the bots, I'll do the pew pew game. What about the laptop? Wait. What about him with pictures with young of the female sex? Boom, Richard! No one's confronting all these people that are talking about it. They're just focused on just that one case. Guys, all the people want on both sides, humanity wants the truth. We crave it. We need it. It's built in our DNA. And this is why they get so much out of their way to give us an alternate reality. Anonymous, thank you for the $3 tip. Much love. Guys, I'm pretty sure, let me know if you are able to leave a message in there. Because when I tested it, if you put a message in when you tip me, whether you tip me or you become a subscriber, it'll pop up, do a donation. What else? Merch. I don't know if I did connect that. Yeah, but forget about the merch. I actually didn't test that. But no, what's the other one? The tip, donation, sponsorship. So you should be able to leave a message. Let me know in the live chat. I'm looking at it right now. Sounds like you have an open mic channel. Static coming through in the background. I can still hear you though. Just now when I'm talking, or when I put like a sound bit.
Meet me up.
Is it just then? Look how I can switch it. Or it's just right now normal. And thanks for pointing it out. I'm looking. It looks like the audio interface. On my end, everything looks like it's working, flashing. And I think it's because I'm using Open S. And it's my first time. So I guess I gotta still diddle with that. And I wasn't talking about the diddler. Hello? Well, it sounds fine on my end. I don't know. I guess I'm going to have to play around with it some more behind the scenes. I had a friend that showed up. That's the other reason I was late. I really thought I was going to be here at the latest. Well, of course I wanted 12:30. That didn't work. 1. And they're like, no, I want. Because we were testing the audio. I mean, I had tested on my end, recorded it, played it back, blah, blah, blah. But I'm like, let me have somebody through the actual link to this live. And it was like, everything's good. And I'm like, oh, you know what? Hold on. Oh my God, the rational testimony. Oh no, wait. I mean, I do love you. Hold on. But, so, remember I've said it all the time, and the other YouTubers that use the same software I do, they kind of like look at me like I got 4 heads, but I'm telling you, on my system, there's an option when you click the settings in audio in StreamYard, and the echo cancellation. I have to click on it when I have a guest, like when you guys call in. But when I'm screen sharing, in order for you guys to hear the audio of like, the TikTok or the Twitter post or video, anything I'm sharing with audio, and right now it's unchecked. So I'm going to check it, and let's do a mic check. Let's do this. Mic check, mic check, mic check. 1 2 1 2. 1 2 1 2. Is there any difference? Is it worse? Is it better? Do I go back and uncheck the echo cancellation? I'm getting phone calls here. Guys, when I'm in a live stream, I really, I'm not rude like that. All right. It's gone? So I had to, so maybe now that because I'm now connecting StreamYard with OBS so I can see your chats, then, so that's it. See, before I was never using OBS, I would use OBS with locals. Again, shamelessly, I'm saying, become a member on locals, man. Show me some love over there. You can cancel anytime. It's $3, $2.99. Plus, I just want more people over there. It's a community. I'm not here to talk to myself. I talk to myself all the time. Or I really talk to God mostly and then to myself, but then I give credit to God. So I'm like, when I talk to myself, if I hear something, if it's positive, I know it's God. If it's negative, I know it's not God. If you know, you know. So yeah, the Hunter Biden situation. And everyone's like, oh, why did he do it now? Like, because didn't he do it like right after Thanksgiving, or was like the day before Thanksgiving? Remind me, guys. My whole thing is, this is a system, the bureaucratic system that we have. And I love how one of the things I keep hearing from everyone, like, these TV show host anchors that suck. They just get on every day to make everybody miserable because they're getting paid. It's that simple. It's really not that complicated. It's beyond politics. You don't pay them, they won't show up. Problem solved. So they have to go out of business, and we have to cancel our cable. I don't know. What do you guys have in different parts of the US? Like, my internet is either Comcast or Verizon. What do you guys have? Let me know in the chat. I'm curious because Comcast built a huge building, showed off all their money. They're ripping us off, guys. Why should we be paying like $75, $100 for internet? Because, you got to pay more for high-speed internet, especially if you're live streaming. So that's why all your money, all your help, all your tips, all your coffee is truly, it makes the difference. My next thing would be to get a nice, comfortable chair. But it's okay for now. I've lived with what I have. I'll continue until the moment comes. I will patiently await. I don't know why all of a sudden my nose is itching. What's up? That's so weird. And then I would like to get a camera because, the camera that I'm using is the one that comes with the computer. So if you want to see a better picture, yeah, that's a big chunk of cash. So I don't know. Does it really matter? Let me know. To me, as long as I got internet, I'll show up with whatever I got. These like the boob tube. Yeah, some people might get defeated. I don't give up. I give up when I know that it's not good for me. Like, it's like I'll give up when I feel that I have to sell myself in order to persist in a certain venture. But just because you don't like me, that's going to make me stop? No. No, you can't. You can't stop the spirit. Energy doesn't die. So, okay, I don't know why I'm going there. But yeah, so the dark part of what I said earlier about Hunter Biden and and the Joe Biden pardon, that's the dark part. That there's a lot more darkness than him pardoning him over this pew pew thing. And I just love how everyone's having this conversation. And again, things come through the news and then they just go, right? The guy from, what was that company? FRT or something. Remember? The guy was living in the Bahamas, having freaking orgies and whatnot. And, I guess he's in prison now, but he's the son of a big guy with a lot of influence. Like, remember? Tom Brady was one of the investors. Him when he was still married to Giselle. So things just come and go. It's kind of like out of sight, out of mind. Not for me. I don't forget anything. Just like we'll never forget that Candace, even if you like what she says or agree with what she says, would she do it for free? Would she persist for free or for pennies? Legit. Let me tell you something. No. Most of them don't. That's why YouTube even started the whole partnership program to incentivize people to create content so they could make money off the ads on those people's content. Okay. Let's not forget that. Candace, does it hurt you? Does it bother you that she legit started out with a doxing company, putting people's lives in jeopardy? Oh God, I just had a thought about somebody calling CPS on a TikToker. And I'm not saying the TikToker isn't doing anything bad. I don't know. I didn't investigate it. But my thing is, who doesn't know at this point how corrupt CPS is? I've actually seen it with my own eyes. I've experienced it as a translator. I've watched this horrible system. So I love how people think, I reported you, I'm going to get you in trouble. It's like, I get it. But you know where that takes me? The road to hell was paved with good intentions. So funny how they think they're helping. You just called on a really messed up system to fix a messed up system. So I wouldn't gloat for those who are out there going, I reported her. Man. Just like anybody can just cancel anybody, report them, lie, and then you got to prove yourself, when you didn't do anything wrong. All these things that were like, oh, we have a choice now. We have say in the matter. Yeah, and then give it to the wrong person, a messed up person, mentally ill, jealous, whatever their issues or reasons are, and boom, here we go. So like anything man-made, it's got its flaws. And then I hear a lot about the free speech thing. That's still a thing. Who hasn't heard lately, was it yesterday? Just recently, about how they're saying that we're in a different world now. And so the First Amendment doesn't apply anymore. Because when they wrote the First Amendment, we didn't have the internet. Right. If the First Amendment wasn't so important for a healthy society, they wouldn't be messing with the algorithms. They wouldn't be deleting stuff on Google, like, etc. So they know, because it works for them, to control. See what I mean? So you're a hypocrite. Because that means that you can't take people down or shut people down because they say something you don't like or disagree. But no, Google, they can do it. No. My thing is, this is not about who's right, who's wrong. Can you imagine telling a bird to stop, that they can't chirp, or they can't chirp till 7 a.m. because that's the municipality, right? That's, under the law. The noise has to stop at like 10 o'clock, like construction has to stop at like, I think 7 p.m. in some states. You get my point. Because we're animals, right? We're part of this whole world. So if we think it, we can say it. Oh, and that takes me to Neuralink. So once people start putting these chips, of course, there's people who are not going to want chips. And then they're going to be forced to. Well, they'll starve to death or persecuted. It's going to happen. I know, I'm telling you. Here goes the doomsday. See how I'm going? But that's where the courage comes in. That's where your true character comes in. And why hold on? Why hold on? There's going to be an end date. So what's, if your end date has to be a different one, maybe an earlier one, then maybe, nature doesn't take you on its own, then here we go. And it's a lot easier said than done, because when you're in the moment, when you're put in that position, it is human nature to want to survive. But that's the thing. These chips can make you not unalive yourself or do the opposite. It can make you do and act. It can shut down parts of your thoughts, your feelings. So that's why the First Amendment absolutely still applies to this day. It's got nothing to do with the internet. Nothing. Because what's the first thing you would say to somebody if they're hanging out with the wrong person, or they're hanging out with a bad person, or they're hanging out with somebody who's really mean to them, insults them all the time? Say it's your brother, your sister, your spouse, your own kids, right? I mean, you might confront them. You might tell the kid how to stand up for themselves. But what's really the easiest way? Stop hanging out with them. Ignore them. Cut them out of your life. Ghost them. Whatever. I mean, it's that simple. You don't like what somebody says? You go somewhere else. You stop listening. You change the channel. Right? Right. I don't mean to lecture. I'm just telling you guys, I hope that this conversation about how the First Amendment no longer applies, that there really is no, well, actually, I was about to say there's no room for discussion. Obviously, there's room for discussion, but it's not, nothing's changed. Nothing's changed. We've changed. How we react to things has changed. Our moralities have changed. Our standards have changed. Not because of the internet. Because we chose to. But yet we're the same human that's been around for a long time on this earth, having the human experience. And we're not built to really be cushioned and in a bubble. Never works. Never makes anybody happy. Just like money doesn't make people happy. Never has, never will. Why? We're not built that way. The new car doesn't make your heart sing. It just doesn't. Even if it does in the beginning, it just doesn't. Even if you get like your, trophy wife or trophy husband, whatever it is, it never, ever does, because our emotions, our energy, their frequency. I don't know how I just went on. Let me look at you guys' chats and see what you guys have to say about the Biden pardon before I move on to a very, because instead of like talking about the four subjects, it's like I'm looking at the post. I'm like, okay, Biden or the Daily Wire scandal, and you guys said Joe Rogan. Oh yes, okay. So before I go into the female thing that was talking about the parts and how this is like, you know what? I'm going to show you that now, because I've been talking about the superficiality of the world that we live in. Okay. And I would love to hear what you guys have to say about this. Let me pull it up, guys. Let me see. Hold on. I can't remember if it was on TikTok or it was on Twitter. I think maybe on Twitter. Huh. Hold on. Thank you guys for your patience. How do I not have it here? Maybe I have to refresh. I'm like, maybe I'm in the wrong. Oh, I did have to refresh. Found it. There you go. There you go. All right. Check this out. All right. Check this out. Listen.
Did you
No.
know
No.
that women are getting their labia puffed?
So they're getting like filler in there, or
Yes.
can you imagine?
The labia puff, which should more accurately be called the labia majora puff, is a cosmetic procedure to plump and or smooth the outer labia, typically using cosmetic filler. Yes, the same stuff that goes on your lips. We age and our hormone levels change, or after you give birth, your labia change how
Okay.
they look. They
All right.
change.
First of all, yes, your body changes. Everything changes. Men, women, everybody changes. So what? So you change? Again, this holding on to youth or this perceived, like, it's not going to improve your life. It's not going to improve your intimate life. It's not. Imagine the level of superficiality here, of how vain, how cold, how robotic. Oh, God, I can go on. Well, hold on. Let's finish.
Change colors, they deflate, if you will. I didn't know people perceive their labia to be like a thing they want to look or feel a certain way. I don't have thoughts about my labia. I've certainly never had any complaints about it.
Listen, every vagina is different.
I
I
do
always
love it.
assumed
Yeah.
my vagina looked like everybody's vagina. It was
No.
funny when I realized it didn't.
I'm literally looking at
Pictures.
drawings. Oh my God. So we're looking for a camel toe here.
So we're gonna have puffy pussies. I'm all for anything.
Legit. I didn't even finish watching this, and that's the first thing I thought about when she was like, the outer labia. And I'm going, this is the result of a breakdown in society. This has nothing to do with the fact that we have the technology to be able to do these types of procedures. It's instead of working on the inside, which we've always heard that, and it's always been a thing since the beginning of time. No, let's compound on the outside. Let's compound. That is extremely unhealthy. And I mean, I'm not a physician. I'm not claiming I know physically if this, I'm not promoting this. This is for entertainment purposes only or whatever. But, yeah, I'm pretty sure that, in my opinion, it does not improve your life in any way. Hold on. This is sick, guys. I'm telling you, this is unhealthy, sick.
Any kind of modification, as long as it's coming from a place of, for me,
I second the motion. Women do whatever the fuck you want.
always.
Did you
No.
know?
So I thought that would be an interesting twist of subjects today, because honestly, it just shows you where the world is at. It's just like an example of where the world is at. I, who have been working most of my life helping people in every way, whether it's facilitating communication through a language interpreter, through, giving them motivation, helping them get a job, helping them get over hardship or of any kind, especially sadness, self-deprecation, and basically, I came down to figuring out that everyone, if they want to be happy, they have to love themselves. These types of procedures are the opposite. You think so. And I have been saying it ever since women have been getting implants. Like, you might, do that. And you might be a person that likes it, or you're a man and you actually like the look of them. That's fine. That's your taste. But we lived plenty of thousands of years without it. And I remember I was very young, 80s and whatnot. And so it started becoming a thing. Of course, it didn't get real big until like 2000. For like everybody, and especially at a very young age, doing it, like before they even developed. That's another story. But I remember saying I had so many conversations with women, whether it was in high school and college, and I would always debate this question. And even 20 years later, I've met many people, of course. I've met some that already had it done, and I met some that did it while they knew it. And it was a hard conversation for them to have, because they would be like, no, I'm totally secure. I just want to be bigger. I'm totally fine. I'm totally confident. It's like, like the level of denial. And I'm like, and I guarantee you're thinking that it's going to help your love life, that it's going to help find this particular case, this one woman. She was young. She was in her mid-20s and single. And I'm like, and she wasn't having good luck in love. And she was a model, by the way. In fact, I don't even know if she's still a model. I haven't talked to her in a long time. But it didn't improve anything. And she later did find somebody, and they pretty much didn't seem to care much about her. But she settled for that. You see what I'm saying? Like, I can give you example after example after example. Even when the women would say to me, no, I'm definitely happier. No, you're happier like when you put your clothes on, you look in the mirror, and because you convince yourself that I look better now, because you didn't like the way you looked before. That's it. So you convinced yourself. But you can do the same thing with what God gave you. And you could go, I love it. I love it. I love it. I mean, that's literally what affirmations are. So, again, they don't call it spells. Words have frequency, vibration. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, and when men feel desperate, or not desperate, I'm being a little hyperbolic with that one, but when men are coming to me and they're having such a hard time meeting women, or finding the right one for them, or even keeping a relationship happy and healthy, that's the thing. Like, if women knew that men only wanted natural, if men didn't gawk, and I'm not blaming men, I'm just telling you legit. If there was here's another example, because you see where I was going there. If there's a bunch of women stranded on a deserted island and there's no men on the island, it's really that simple. So, again, we are going to hit the fan. Like, the shit's going to hit the fan, because this is unsustainable for a functional, healthy society. What happens when everybody's sick and lost in the sauce? Ooh. Has anybody ever heard or seen that study this guy did? I forget his name. And I think that behavioral sync, I believe it's called. And he did the study, he did like 2 or 3 times with these mice, and how he treated them. The ones that were treated better, total breakdown. Total, like, just everything we see in society today. It's crazy. Look it up. Maybe one day I'll share it with you guys. The white noise is back? Really? Maybe one says, that's why I'm divorced. I couldn't live that way anymore. Ooh, what did I miss? What did I miss in the conversation? Ladies and gentlemen, Knees Joe, I love that you're interacting. Hey, Rocco, how you doing? Hi, Sean. Sean Henry in the house. What's up? Hello.
I love that you're here, Mr. Moderator. Thank you for always being there, supporting me, helping me whenever you can. But I just looked over on the chat on YouTube, and it's like, all you need, Joe. Lean back, baby. Lean back. Because I miss other people's texts and whatnot, but I'm sure you're probably just writing stuff just to keep me. Oh, this is so bizarre. Guys, did I touch something here? Yeah, refresh the page. I'm looking at this YouTube thing. Looks like it got me disconnected. Whatever, guys. It's a new chapter, guys. We're coming in. We're at the end of the year, and things are going to change. I'm going to be talking more and more about men like I was. Remember I did like for a short hot second there, a few episodes I did like the man series, to be a man series. We're going to get back to that. It's going to be fun. It's going to be good. Let's call everybody out. Because without men, this whole too much female energy. Too much. Balance. Everybody's tinkering with everything like they're tinkering with their labia. Stop tinkering! Oh my God. I'm telling you. I'm not being judgmental. I am telling you a observational life fact. So, it's my duty. That's what I do. That's what I'm passionate about. So let's see. I don't know what's going on with my hair. Like, should go to the front? Should go in the back? I don't know. It's bugging me. All right, yeah, I'm getting hot, man. I'm gonna take a quick break. I'm gonna wrap this up. You know, I always take a quick break, and I'll see you guys over on the other side on locals. I'll put the link up here, but it's still in the description below. Join me over there. Come say hi. Tell me everything. Tell me everything you didn't tell me on the YouTube. Let's see. So the Joe Rogan. I'm gonna wrap this up with the Joe Rogan clip of this guy, and I'm curious to see too if you guys have seen this guy. He's the son of this. I think the CEO of BlackRock. Okay, you know, he's the grandson. Anybody ring a bell? Here you go. This guy look familiar to you? Well, so this pops up in my feed. And he was going on his way. He was actually at the Joe Rogan podcast. Now, I can give you 1,000 examples. Okay, maybe 100 of the many things I've seen Joe do and say that I'm like, I get it. Why do people start following him? It was on the sofa. And he was acting like us. Not into. And then, you know, he didn't like how YouTube was censoring him and all that stuff. But then, those millions, Spotify went, woo, woo. He was gone that day. He was gone. Everyone's like, look at him. Yeah. Good for you, man. And I'm not even going to get into that apology about the N word. Weak. 100%. Couldn't trust him. Would never. Tell me if you think this guy's lying. I wouldn't be sharing it if I actually thought this was an act. Let me share it. Let me play it. And you guys tell me what you think.
So I'm on my way back from Texas right now after trying to do a podcast with Joe Rogan, right? And I can tell you, it was one of the worst experiences I've ever had. First of all, I had guidelines upon what I could and couldn't say on the show, right? Specifically talking about the J word, and I'm sure you know what word I'm talking about. But I was literally given talking points, even though I was under the impression that we could speak about basically anything. But when it comes to one specific group,
The J word. Ooh, like the N word. Ooh, no, really? Maybe? Words. spells.
Joe Rogan doesn't want to talk about
Where's his UFC balls? Where's his comedian humor? Oof. Oof.
that. Now, Rogan knew who I was and mentioned some of my ex content that went viral, right? And this man asked me if I'm anti, you know what I mean? And I looked at him kind of dumbfounded and I'm like, well, what do you mean? And he's like, well, you seem to think that the J word controls everything. And I'm like, and I look
Like, why are you playing? See, that's gaslighting. Why are you talking like that? But he's not the only one doing it. He's just a big name. That's why I'm sharing this. Because imagine the influence the whole world has from this guy. Just like MSN has had for so many years. Oh, what's
You know why
going
you feel
on?
so
I did not. What did I? Where is it? What happened? Stop. Do you guys see what I'm seeing? Do you see what I'm seeing? It like disappeared. Are we seeing this live? Where is it? Oh, here it is. Oh my God.
So I'm on my way back from Texas right now to trying to do a podcast with Joe Rogan, right? And I can tell you, it was one of the worst experiences I've ever had. First of all, I had guidelines upon what I could and couldn't say on the show, right?
Did you guys hear about how Anonymous also had a nightmare? Well, not just, well, wait. I could be crossing my cables, but I think Anonymous had an issue. Well, he had an issue with PBD. But I think it was, oh, no, I'm sorry. I'm mixing it with Tim Cass, Anonymous and Tim Cass. Right. I don't remember now if Anonymous did or even spoke to Joe Rogan. Not coming to me right now.
Right? Specifically talking about the J word, and I'm sure you know what word I'm talking about. But I was literally given talking points, even though I was under the impression that we could speak about basically anything. But when it comes to one specific group, Joe Rogan doesn't want to talk about that. Now, Rogan knew who I was and mentioned some of my ex content that went viral, right? And this man asked me if I'm anti, you know what I mean? And I looked at him kind of dumbfounded and I'm like, well, what do you mean?
Does that mean that it might be a thing in his contract? Mr. Free Speech guy? No. Spotify lets me do whatever I want. They took videos down. If they did, I didn't really know. I'm under no impression that I have to not say something or anything. I am, like the master of the universe. I'm the master of podcasting in the world.
And he's like, well, you seem to think that the J word controls everything. And I'm like, and I looked at him and asked him very politely, like, are you serious or is this a joke? And I asked him, well, how do you not know that considering everything that you talk about? And he didn't answer the question. He proceeded to say that I sound stupid and that I didn't have any proof. So I proceeded to show him everything.
Wow. And he's in his 50s. He sounds so mature. I can't wait. Look, if I get the chance, which I most definitely will eventually, will be on the Joe Rogan show if he's still around by the time I get there. But it's not going to be like any other Joe Rogan. And I'm literally going to tell him, like, it's not even about, like, whether it's J's or the N word. I want to get to you. I want to ask you questions. You get what I'm saying? Let's talk about you, Joe. Let's break you down. Not in a bad way. I don't mean like break them down, beat them down. I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? You guys feeling me? Okay, let me stop. Let me not spill all the beans. I'll tell you on locals. Okay.
That I've shown everybody else, especially on X, for the past year now. And he still wanted to act as if I knew nothing, even though I was showing him everything very clearly. This man was literally trying to convince me that I'm some Neo, you know what I mean? I have security around me when I go to places like this, okay? And that might sound stupid, but you never know what could happen to you. Especially with somebody like that, knowing exactly who I am and who I'm the grandchild of. You know what I mean? And Rogan wanted to proceed to tell me that we're not talking about some stupid shit on his show.
The Black Rock, the grandchild of the... Okay.
No, even though that wasn't the topic I wanted to touch upon to begin with. He brought it up. He brought up my ex content, and so I defended myself. And I'm kind of a loud person when I get mad sometimes. I don't really give a fuck who you are. You know what I mean? And when I tell you tensions rose in this motherfucking small-ass studio, I truly mean that. And then this guy named
Woo!
Jamie tried to come.
Guys, did you feel that? Did you feel that? I got a chill in my right leg. Did you feel that? You can rewind later. I'm going to keep going.
Into the studio and intervene. I was pissed the fuck off because how the fuck are you going to make me come all the way to Texas and somehow we're not on the same page? You know how the world works, so how the fuck don't you have the same opinion as I do?
Woo!
So I called him the fuck out for it, and I told him that he sounds like a real shill right now. So then he told his people to escort me and my
A real shill. Boom, Richard. Telling you.
team outside the building. And that's when things got really fucking awkward. Because at this point, you have all 10 of us going at it with each other. And if you're going to waste my time, then I'm going to call you the fuck out. He wanted to act oblivious to this one specific topic, and I find that really fucking suspicious.
You gotta laugh. You gotta laugh, not to cry. Because you see, I might react like I'm pissed off, but that's just me getting it out. I'm not pissed. Like I know, like, and if I get pissed, it's like I get it out, done. We're moving on. Life is the moment, so I'm not gonna have many moments pissed off. Just you feel me?
Why is it a fucking problem for you to talk about that group? I mean, this man literally wanted to talk about the UFO hearings coming up. Like, what the fuck are you talking about, man? If I'm going to come on a podcast that big, I want to expose everything.
Mister, I'll never have Trump on my show. I don't want to give him a platform. He said it so many times, but everyone's like, oh. And we know, who doesn't know, that Joe Rogan actually did have Trump on his show because everybody else had him. Like Theo Vaughn. Okay? He was already like feeling like a loser. We're just having fun here. Having fun.
You feel me? Because that's what those podcasts are for. Am I wrong? I was not fucking with that energy at all. So I just declined to do the fucking podcast. There's no reason to fucking do it anyway. But see, that moment right there proved to me who Joe Rogan really fucking is. Especially after seeing his podcast that I never watched before months ago, where he was talking about the same fucking thing, calling people just like me crazy for the way that I think. And it's crazy because he assumes that I'm a nobody. And see, that's fine because soon I'm going to be exposing everybody, including Joe Rogan and even the UFC. I wasted 2 days of my time and my own money just for him to show his true colors to me. And I can guarantee that I'm not going on any podcast unless me and that other person can agree on one specific fucking thing. That one thing being who we know is truly in control. You feel me? Because what I had to experience yesterday after I was so fucking excited is such fucking bullshit. And at this point, I'm just pissed the fuck off, man. So I'm on my way back from Texas.
Yeah. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. To be continued over on the other side. Restream locals. Link is in the description. I mean, I could put in the live chat. A little late now. I gotta wrap this up. I gotta go. We're gonna see you on locals. And thank you for everything. Thank you for sticking around. Much love. I'm gonna continue also posting like the hot topics and you guys pick your faves. And that's how I'm gonna go forward with my live streams, but I'm also gonna, I'm not sure if I'm gonna do like half and half where we just talk about trending news and hot topics, and then I'm gonna get into something new about how to be a man. I mean, to be a man, really. And it's to keep my men strong and alive. So, you guys got any ideas, any clips, anything? Send them over to me. Post all your ideas, questions, suggestions in the comments. Your comments are my fuel. I do read them, and I will respond. So I'll see you over on the other side. Thank you for being here. Yeah, just keep your head up. Don't let the bastards get you down. All right. Okay. All right. I gotta go take care. See you on local. See you on the other side. Much love, guys. Thank you for everything. Thank you for being here. And you know me. Sometimes I just don't want to go. I have to go, but I don't want to go. All right. All right, guys. See you over on the other side. And if not, I'll see you later.